just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Stephanie!
I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready!
Dobbs headed in motion.
Set, go!
Now faking the give. He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Second down and 8.
Here we go, set! Ready, ready?
They'll throw it out of the gun. And left side, it's caught. And he gets him 14 touchdowns for the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive. For the 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Down 27-yard line.
First time with Chase Brown. And this play's going nowhere, taking down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Love. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your game up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space to keep that to a pretty modest game.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here's 1st and 10. quickly to Mitchell. And he's brought down with a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ready?
The motion man here is Mitchell.
Go!
On second down, they'll run. And this is going to be a Titans first down. Good way to do it.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Go!
Right back to him on first down. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support.
3-yard pickup. First up, 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go!
2nd and 7.
Check go!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll manage only a couple. Entering Cooper. They're on the tackle.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down. And 5.
Ready?
Back to throw. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Down on the 6.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Now give on the ground. He is deep. Good drive. They kept the ball in Greg. They moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard
The
line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion, Reed. Love to throw on first and 10. With the middle, that one caught by Watson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. The defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith. Right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll come up to third and 3. From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed.
I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Inside the 40-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Here's Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formation, using run game pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
Here we go.
The throw is Love. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Packers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect, Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Get across the 20, mark on the 22-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Riggs. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Up the middle they go. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Look wide. Gets this one complete. That's his 4th down. His first down. Good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
Unlock Lion. Here we go. Set. Smash. Ready. Hut. Ready.
It's 1st down, and they'll run.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Okay, ready.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Go. Panther 11. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. And not Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Okay, break.
They'll spread the formation here. See what the call is on 3rd and inches.
Hut.
He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle. He's got his man complete. That's his 3rd pick for this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice call there on 3rd and inches. You have the defense thinking run, and then you hit him with the short pass, and the yardage you get after that is just gravy. They turn this into a nice play, and they pick up the 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Set go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, and it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Let go. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready?
Back to the air one more time. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Ready, go.
This looks like a design run. He will take it inside. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. No problem there on the extra point. And the Titans will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Play action, Love. Will find Brown out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Second down throw for Love. And that is incomplete. Big Reed was the intended target. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, the quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Oh, he's dominated. It's caught by Brown. Green Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year. The extra point up and good. And the Packers draw closer here. It's 21-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the middle of the air. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone.
They pressure too much. He goes down.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play to see if they can keep points off the board. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback separation. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That is caught. And taken on it. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Halftime, coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, smash!
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion.
18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout was called. Field goal unit is out for the Titans. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. It's no good. And the score remains level. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. At their own 24-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go, set.
With Brown. Outside of the back. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down. As a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Quick throw, taken in. And the work is close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
motion is Watson. And that is incomplete.
He saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Packers set to kick this one away. As he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. He's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one. Thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass.
Let's go.
And they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. The motion man here is Mitchell. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go. No good.
Third and goal.
Sack.
The motion man here is Mitchell.
Go.
He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. This about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Titans will take a 24-21 lead. The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. That's left side. Caught by Musgrave. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're always going to have the perfect play. You're always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect lead. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and 2.
Let's go now.
In motion. Reed. They'll get terrific run there. He's finally taken down the 25-yard line.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big game.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's over the middle and intercepted. The Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Follow this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Trying to start on the ground. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
79 Broncos. Go!
Back to throw. Across the field, he's gone. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Brings up second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So, three quarters now in the books.
With the score,
And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set. Seven Pirates.
He'll look to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up being
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this
19
groove.
Tiger. 19 Tiger.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion.
Set go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
In this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Carry here for Brown. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Pretty good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. In motion, Reed. Here's Love to throw. He's got an end. That's Watson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I'm thinking they might have a little tendency on them or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
On 2nd down, Love will set up the screen to Brown. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Murray. And that is incomplete.
explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield. Hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to tie things up here in the fourth. And this one, on line, and it is Good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let rip.
It'll be a pickup 10. That's good for a Titan first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Bring him down inside.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand? Or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This will be caught. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works. Big yardage. And the first down.
Gutsy call there. They forego the field goal attempt and allow their offense to come back on the field to try to end this drive with 6. Now, how often do we see those plays blow up in your face and we question the decision? And they get it right. We have no choice but to tip our cap and say job well done.
Let's go! Hey! Hey! Check that! Check that!
They'll stick to the ground. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
At the 40-yard line, a gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
By Aiden Hutchinson.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
They come to the line, needing 6 yards for a first down.
Tag! Ready?
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Very good pickup. Returnable from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here's first down.
Here we go.
Love to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Comes to the line now on second and 2. Look wide. Gets this one complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down. After a gain of 7.
Nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. An even 40 yards. This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. One of the tight ends motions right. On first and 10, here's Love. And that's going to line up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll bring up second down. Here's Love. This is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a...
And this one is blocked. team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And he's down to the inside midfield, mark him at the 48-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Sack.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here comes 2nd down.
Track at 60.
They'll look to throw. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. To run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
Ready?
So, instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6.
Come 19! Come 19! Ready?
Here we go. One final play. Going for it all. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Nashville, we say good night, everybody.